Today we're talking about trimming down the beard into a goatee. Last week I did a video about my full experience of growing out the short-ish beard that I currently have. And I mentioned that because I have products that I need to review for you guys, that means it's gotta at least be shaved down a bit so that I can do some shaving reviews for you all. Well, in that video I had several of you guys comment that you wanted to see me shaving it off and deciding what I was going to actually do with it. Now you might be wondering why I am trying different style goatees this time over doing it a long time ago. Well, that's two reasons. One, my cheeks never filled in that great, as well as neither did my sideburns. Well, now that I have a full beard here, I'm able to actually cut it back slowly and see what my actual goatee options are. So I do suggest that if you're looking at growing out a goatee, that you grow out your beard first, because I never knew that I could possibly bring this goatee back a little bit further, because I never knew that I could possibly have a more pronounced goatee, because quite frankly, I never tried to grow my hair back this far before. So if you are going to grow that goatee, make sure you grow out at least the majority of your beard first. One thing that is really nice about goatees versus beards is that beards, you basically have about 4 or 5 styles that really fit most faces. However, goatees, you do need to be careful of your face shape on what you could actually pull off. So I do suggest doing a little bit of research and looking online to see what is suggested for what facial types, because there's a whole bunch of information out there, as well as a whole bunch of different types of goatees. Honestly, I think it's really fun, because if you can grow a semi-okay beard, that means that you can really try a different goatee every couple of months if you cycle them correctly. So whatever beard I ended up choosing on this video, you never know guys, it very well could change in the coming videos. Now before I go ahead and shave off the sideburns, I am actually going to take one of the combs on the shaver to it just to lighten it up a bit, see what would happen if I were to do so. Because after the last video I was messing around with my beard here and I realized that this hair here is definitely darker, so I lifted up the bottom of it, and as you guys can see here, it's all about equal all the way back to that point. So I'm going to go ahead and trim this off much shorter here and just see what it looks like just for the heck of it. And usually I don't do audio in the bathroom here, besides, the tools being used. However, I do have to say that after trimming the sides closer, I trimmed them down to a 15 millimeter, just from about here up. That right there looks so much better and more even with the rest of the beard down here. Now really, I probably should have been doing that to begin with, but I was just letting it grow to see what would happen. So it is interesting, and honestly I'm kind of tempted to finish up just the trim here and keep the beard, but unfortunately, like I said, I've got products to review for you guys that has to do with shaving. After that, I'm going to go ahead and shave off the sideburns completely, as well as possibly do a little bit of trim up along the cheek line here. And what that will give me is that will give me a extended goatee, also known as a Hollywoodian. Now typically this goatee beard would be the same length all the way back, so I do have to keep that in mind, that the back stuff here that I trimmed up when I shaved off my goatee would need to kind of grow out a little bit more. So I do need to keep that in mind if I decide to stay that route. Alright, so that actually doesn't look too bad. However, from what I've seen, that a extended goatee should actually be more closer to like right here's height. So I do need to bring that down to right about the bottom of the earlobe there and see where that goes. But first, I do need to clean up and figure out what hair for the mustache is staying and what hair isn't. As you see, most of that hair there is actually staying. So this side here is definitely going up a little bit too much there, so I need to take a little bit of that off. Now from this point, if I want to go ahead and do more of a Bobo style, to me, it's pretty much an extended goatee with a few minor adjustments. The first one is that you are dropping that hairline down closer to the bottom of the jaw, as well as bringing it forward from the back or ear portion forward a bit. Now by dropping that line even closer to the jawline, you are going to be kind of getting a small chin strap type look with a little bit more growth than you would your typical chin strap. Now if I didn't like that look, I could also turn it into my regular old style, just a plain goatee, and grow it out for a longer goatee look, or keep it as is. A couple other options that I could have if my hair grew differently on my chin area would of course be like an anchor goatee. I could also go with the circular goatee if my hair filled in right here. Alright, so here we are trimmed and shaved. The only thing I have done to any of my hair is put a little bit of a beard oil in it, as well as I did take the razor blade to the face here just to get what the shaver didn't. And I have to say that so far it is kind of growing on me, the extended goatee look. And I am going to leave it as an extended goatee for at least a couple of weeks and see how I am still enjoying it. After that, I may cut it down to a Bobo, but we will see in, well, upcoming reviews. Hopefully you guys liked this video, and of course if you thought that the Brio did a great job on trimming the beard and goatee up the last few videos, I highly suggest checking out the Beardscape, linked down below for you. If you want to see more videos about my beard growth journey and such, make sure to check out this playlist up here. Down below, that's going to be a video that you'll probably enjoy as well. Until next time, as always, you have a good one.